I softened every word I said, walked on thoughts inside my head, changed the colors that I wore, left my laughter at the door. I learned the silence you preferred, folded feelings into thirds. Every little piece I moved just to make more room for you, but it all went unnoticed. Every quiet sacrifice, every piece of me I shifted just to fit into your life. I was fading in the background, like a shadow on the wall, changing slowly, changing softly, and you never saw it all. I stopped the songs I used to play, turned my wild dreams away, learned to love the things you liked, dim my fire down to light. You never asked what changed in me, never traced the missing pieces, all the ways I bent my soul just to keep you feeling whole. But it all went unnoticed, every quiet sacrifice, every piece of me I shifted just to fit into your life. I was fading in the background, like a shadow on the wall, changing slowly, changing softly, and never saw it all. Shouldn't mean disappearing, but slowly losing who you are. But I kept rewriting pieces, trying to reach your distant heart. And the loudest truth I learned tonight is silence can break a heart. So I'm gathering the parts of me that you never came to see. Every color, every sound, every dream I buried down. And though you never noticed then, the girl I was or who I've been, one day someone dies, will escape and see the beauty I gave away. I stood so high in my own belief, thinking your love was underneath, like you had built this place for me, a crown of quiet loyalty. I felt your eyes were lifting mine, like I was something rare to find. But all this time I couldn't tell, I built the throne there by myself. Now I'm stepping off the pedestal that you never placed me on. All the love I kept believing was a story I got wrong. I was reaching for your kingdom while you watched me from the ground. And the hardest fall I ever felt was learning you never raised me up. I carry pride in fragile hands, like I was part of all your plans. But every promise in my head was something you had never said. I praised a love that wasn't real, turned quiet looks to something deep, but truth was standing in plain sight. You never saw me in that light. Now I'm stepping off the pedestal that you never placed me on. All the love I kept believing was a story I got wrong. I was reaching for your kingdom while you watched me from the ground. And the hardest fall I ever faced was learning you never raised me up. Many hearts can learn to heal pain and love that isn't real. Turn the silence into gold just to keep from feeling cold. But every dream is gravity, and truth will pull you back to the sea. So now my feet touch hardest ground. No more illusions spinning round. The crown of war was made of love. Lonely queen of nowhere, and though it hurts to see I'm scarred standing right down here, because the girl I used to be deserves a love that left her true. I stood so high in my own belief. I stood so high. I stood so high. I stood so high. I stood so high. I stood so high in my own. You'd smile like you were doing me a favor. Drop but you look nice across the table, like a coin tossed in a wishing well, just enough to say you tried to help. Your words were light as drifting dust, but I kept breathing every one, hoping someday they'd ring true, like praise that really came from you. But your half-hearted hallelujahs never lifted up my soul, just empty echoes in a hallway where real love never showed. You said the words like you were reading lines you didn't want to learn, and every shallow hallelujah only made without the warmth to back it out. I dress my heart in hopeful light, waiting for your pride to shine. But every praise you let me hear felt borrowed, forced, and insincere. There was half-hearted hallelujahs, never lifted up my soul, just empty echoes in a hallway where real love never showed. You said the words like you were reading lines you didn't want to learn, and every shallow hallelujah only made the silence shouldn't sound like obligation or kindness dressed in hesitation. A real heart doesn't have to try to find the truth behind its eyes. But every blessing that you gave felt like something love would fake. So keep your quiet little praise, your careful words and hollow grace. I'm learning now the sound of truth is louder when it's not from you. And someday when a voice says stay with fire I don't have to chase, I'll know the difference in the sound between real love and empty grounds. You like the way I said your name, like every word was soaked in praise. You like the light inside my eyes, reflecting back your perfect side. Every story you would tell, I paint you like a wishing well. But looking back, it's crystal clear, you didn't love me, just the mirror. I was your favorite mirror, shining back your better side. Every flaw you tried to hide looked like gold in my eyes. You never really saw me, only who I made you be. I was love you could admire, but never someone you would see. You love the way I made you strong, like you can never do me wrong. You wore my face like royal clothes while I was standing in your shadow. If I broke you, look away, like cracks would steal your perfect face. And every tear I cried alone was something you refused to own. I was your favorite mirror, shining back your better side. Every flaw you tried to hide looked like gold in my eyes. You never really saw me, only who I made you be. I was love you could admire, but never someone you would see. So now I'm stepping out your frame. No reflection left to blame. You'll have to face yourself tonight without my soft, forgiving light.